Of a 3-game suspension, watching this one from afar and on the edge of his seat to be certain. 7 changes made after their defeat of Bayern Munich midweek, giving his main starters a rest. But it was quite a few chances going wide in the first half. This first one from Correa.
Yeah, Angel Correa is a guy who comes on usually is a super sub, if you will, and he had a great chance in the first couple of minutes, but unable to finish it. And then Oblak having to do some work there in the back as Miko testing him, the Venezuelan international. But Rayo Vallecano is a team with heavy possession, so Atletico Madrid's defense would be tested, and Oblak came through with some big saves in this game.
Certainly did. Here, look at that touch from Correa. Certainly making an impression, but no goal.
You know what that touch reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of what Marta did to the United States defense in the Women's World Cup, and I can't remember the year. It was a semifinal, and she did something similar. Actually, it was a little bit cooler than Correa did. Well, a lot cooler, and that was similar, though, that little back heel and the spin around the defender. Marta move there by Correa.
I don't think Simeone changed his position once in that seat.
Yeah.
And then in the 52nd minutes, they come back. Rayo with a chance here.
Yeah, the Rayo had their opportunities. Remember, this is an inexperienced back line with Lucas and Jimenez. So, although Lucas has been getting some PT, but for the most part, it's been Godin and Jimenez. And so Rayo were able to get in there a little bit and test Oblak. But we mentioned before in the preview, he's a Zamora Trophy candidate, probably going to win it. And it's because of plays like that.
And deservedly so.
Yeah.
If you take a look at that, one of many saves, 55th. Here's the goal.
And Griezmann is maybe the most underrated, underappreciated striker in La Liga. He's maybe the best striker that doesn't play for Barcelona or Real Madrid, and he could get 30 a season if he played for one of those teams. He is absolutely fabulous. He is going to be a beast come Euros for France. Obviously, they're hosting the tournament, so that'll be big. I mean, him and Pogba together that's devastating.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Bebe, of course, losing his marker, and he gets an earful from Coach Paco Gemes here.
Yep.
Oh, had to separate the two there.
Yep.
Not happy on the sidelines.
Yeah, and Bebe is, he's got to be a little more upset. If he has a problem with the coach, I understand the heat of the moment, but wait till you get into the locker room and then talk about it over film study or something like that. That makes him look bad, because no matter what, the players are going to look bad in those situations.
So 1-0, that's the finish, as we saw Torres with the final shot there in the 70th. But let's hear from the goal scorer himself just moments after being subbed on, Antoine Griezmann.